Hello, thanks again for stopping by, YouTubers. Today I want to share with you another pawn shop prize. Well, actually a Craigslist prize that I found. And it's a Casio WK-500. Here we have the Casio. As you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. The reason why I bought this, even though it was $150, I thought it would be the best deal as far as trying to create music and rhythm beats and patterns, because basically this is a grand piano, but it also has a lot of wonderful features on it. If you look closely here where my finger is pointing, you can see all these little cymbals, and I like me some cymbals when recording. If you look at this keyboard, it also has a lot of those same features, but it stops at a certain point. That's because it's a shorter keyboard. This one is, I believe, 61 keys, and this one is 76. It just has a lot more features. I've always liked Casio. They were once upon a time just considered a joke keyboard for kids to learn, and now they've stepped up quite brightly into the world of workstations because of all the little features. Another reason why I really like this unit is it is not that heavy. If I were to buy a Fender Rhodes or something to record some piano stuff on, it's really heavy. So this is not that bad to drag around. The only thing I got to watch out for, or anybody that buys these, is try not to bump them. Here's an old Casio from the late 1970s that I dug up. My father actually dug up in his closet one day, and I cleaned it up, and it had a couple of buttons missing, and I don't know if you can tell which ones I replaced, but it still has a wonderful little sound to it. Nothing compared to the newer ones, but if you notice, they didn't have that kind of symbolic symbols at that time yet. It hadn't been invented. And then on the back, if you look, turn this thing over. They only had a couple one for the DC power, and then you could put big D batteries in here. I believe that's what they wanted, and that's it, basically, one line out. Now, when they started going into the late 80s, early 90s, they started doing some things that were a little bit more mature, but yet still kind of a kid's toy. I remember Target and a lot of Walmart stores would sell these things around Christmas. They would overstock on these, and they're quite all right, actually. I mean, they don't have a great sound to them, but they have a wonderful little rhythm section here where you could choose sounds. And this unit I bought from a gentleman that used to play for little lounges, and he would just hook up, a song pattern and pick up his whatever instrument and just play it right along, and I guess he did okay. As you can hear. So they went into this thing where you can go into a song bank and run it through a PA. And so what happened is, 15 years later, they just got away from that and started going in deeper into some more serious stuff, like a sampler, and then an SD card, and stuff like that. I think a lot of people have gotten away from that now and gone to USB and into cards, and it's just a better way, a better interface as far as I'm concerned, much simpler. Now, per se, I'm not a keyboard player, I'm a guitar player, but I'll just give you a little sample of the difference in sound quality between these two units, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The WK-500.
Oops.